This week on How to draw on your passed out friend. And now your host, Seany Mac.
Thank you guys, thank you, all three of you, for deciding to join me today and using your free tickets. Now I also want to thank the viewers for tuning in because this is the first ever episode of How To. Now I'm just going to cut the fat and eat the meat, and we're going to dive right into today's topic, which is drawing on your passed out friend. Now as you can see, this is the holiday season, and what happens during the holidays? People are partying, people are drinking, people are going to pass out. And what do you do when someone passes out? You're going to draw on them. So to help you with this magical journey, I'm going to give you a few tips. The first tip we want to make sure to remember is to give a person 1 hour sleep time before you make your move. This allows them to fall into a deeper sleep, making it less likely that they'll feel the pen touching their skin while you're drawing on them. Now, to help me explain these techniques, I brought a couple visuals with me today. Now, let's just throw up the first visual. So as you can see in the first picture, I have the victim's back facing towards me. Now, this is because of two reasons. The first being that if their eyes do happen to flutter open during the drawing, they're less likely to see who the hell's drawing on them, which gives you the perfect opportunity to make the quick escape. Now, the second reason is because if they do wake up and they realize that someone's drawing on them, there's less likely of a chance of their fist connecting with your jaw. Now, to help show you guys some acceptable drawings, I believe we do have a second visual. Do we? Okay, yes, we do have a second visual. Let's just throw that right up there. Now, as you can see on the second visual, I've decided to focus on the lower back area of the victim, also known on females as the tramp stamp region. I've gone with the classic aim here and a target symbol, and I've also decided to use the hilarious come get some with an arrow pointing down. But if you notice correctly, I've spelled come C-U-M. As an artist, you're not limited to what you can draw, but some other ideas might be a penis or stick figures in a compromising position, or anything else that is generally inappropriate or vulgar. Alright, now joining us today as our special guest, he's actually the star of the visuals that you just saw. His name is Dan. Dan, come out here and join us.
Thank you. Thanks.
Welcome to the show, Dan.
Well, I guess it's a pleasure to be here.
Alright, okay. Let's just get to the questions then. Dan, what was it like being drawn on?
Well, as you know, I was passed out, so I don't really remember what happened.
Okay, then I guess can you just tell us, what was it like when you woke up and found out that you had been drawn on?
I was a little surprised, pretty upset. It wasn't my idea to play beer pong with vodka.
Actually, Dan, if I remember correctly, it was your idea.
F*** you, Sean. You're an asshole. I'm out of here.
Wow, well, thanks, Dan, for joining us. As you guys can see that drawing on people does not come without its consequences. We're going to throw up a third visual now to help illustrate my point. Now, in this third visual, as you can see, the victim has actually woken up during mid-draw. This was a touch-and-go moment for me, as I'd never had this happen before. She's decided to take a swift kick at my junk, but luckily I was able to avoid the damage. This whole experience just made me appreciate the fine, delicate art that is drawing on a passed-out friend. Now, pictures don't always speak 1,000 words, which is why we have this video clip. Roll it.
You, okay, love that.
Are you driving?
In about an hour, yeah, I am.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
You're totally cool, dude.
What is
Yeah. Hell of a
Oh, here goes. Round two.
Another cage fight.
fight this Sunday. Are you ready? Are you ready? Whew. She wasn't very happy with me. Well, that concludes our first ever episode of How To. I want to thank you guys for joining me once again. Until next time, this has been Seany Mac for How To, giving you the thumbs up.